If you want to be enlightened, you have to die a psychological death. You have to be reborn as a new spiritual being. And you don't know anything about your spirituality. All that you know about yourself is your mind, centered around the ego. It is a very strange phenomenon that you are identified with something which you are not. And you have forgotten that which you are, have always been, will always be. There is no way to be anything else. Your being belongs to the existential. You are afraid of dropping any conditioning, because that conditioning is giving you a certain personality. It has taken your greatest treasure, your individuality. But you are not aware of that, so you are not worried about that. Your personality has taken the place of your individuality. And to throw away your personality, which means all your past, you have to get rid of it in its totality. There will be a gap when you will feel completely lost. You used to know yourself, who you were. There will come a gap when you will not know who you are. But that is a beautiful experience, because your innocence is back again. You are born again. A rebirth. And now you can start discovering. The whole territory is new. You have never been here before. You were kept going round and round on the circumference of your being, but you were never allowed to enter into the very center of your existence. It is adventurous. It is a great challenge. Fear arises. Fear arises because what you think you are is certainly in your hands. And the individuality I am talking about you don't have it in your hands. You don't know what you are going to discover, whether there is anything to discover or not. Fear is natural. It is nothing to be worried about. Just it has to be understood. One fundamental law of life, that even if you drop your whole past, you are not going to die. That's exactly what enlightenment is. The personality dies, and the individuality, which was repressed by the personality, starts growing, flowering. But your question raises one more question. Listening to me or reading about the idea of enlightenment, you start being greedy for it. That's where you miss from the very beginning. You say, I want to be enlightened. Wanting is a barrier. Who is this I that wants to be enlightened? This very I is your ego, which is preventing you from being enlightened. Now this I, which was trying to become a great leader of men, the richest person in the world, the same I gets a new idea to become even bigger than all these presidents and all these rich people. Enlightenment. The ego says, great, I want to be enlightened. The ego cannot be enlightened. Just as darkness cannot become light. It is not there out that you can approach and find it. Enlightenment is the name of an inner experience in which both are involved: death of the personality and rebirth of the individuality. Forget all about enlightenment. It has nothing to do with you. One thing is certain, you cannot be enlightened. Begin with what you are. Just as one peels an onion, peel your personality layer by layer. Go on throwing those layers, new layers will be there. But finally a moment comes, the onion disappears, and there is only emptiness in your hands. That moment is the moment of enlightenment. You cannot desire it, because desire adds another layer to your onion, and far more dangerous layer than any other layer. What I suggest to you is, forget about enlightenment. It has nothing to do with you. You will never see it. It happens when you are not. When you have peeled the onion completely, when your ego evaporates, it is there. But you cannot say, I have become enlightened. The I is no more there. Enlightenment is there. The fear is natural, because you have to drop your whole personality, and that's all you have got right now. You don't know that there is something behind it. You want to gain more, and I am saying you to lose everything that makes you. That's the fear. If you listen to the fear, then there is no hope. But in fact, what have you got? Anxiety, anguish, boredom, despair, failure, thousands of complexes. This is your whole treasury. Just look at it. What is the fear in dropping this treasury? In getting rid of your anxiety? Throwing away your boredom? Dropping your layers of the ego means that you are ready to commit a psychological suicide. I call it sannyas. Just to give it a good name. Because if I call it suicide, you will be more frightened. You have come here to be enlightened, not to commit suicide. But the reality is, unless you commit suicide, there is no enlightenment. And people want enlightenment and they don't want to drop anything, to lose anything. You want enlightenment as you are. No, that is impossible. You will have to chop many things which have become almost identical with yourself. And that's what I am doing continuously. Hitting, hammering, socking you. And I will go on doing everything possible that can shock you. Hurt you. Wound you. Because I want you to become aware that it is your ego that gets wounded. It is your ego that gets hurt. And I am trying in every possible way to destroy your ego the way I have destroyed mine. It is a difficult task. Fear is bound to be there. But to act according to your fear is to degrade yourself. Don't follow your fear instinct, because that is going to make you a coward. It degrades your humanity. It is a humiliation imposed by yourself on yourself. Whenever you see some fear, go against it. And you will be always moving, growing, expanding, coming closer to the moment when ego simply drops, because its whole functioning is through fear. And the absence of the ego is enlightenment. It is not something plus. Enlightenment is not something plus to you. Enlightenment is you completely gone. It is a minus phenomenon. You are no more there. It does not happen to you. It happens when you are no more hindering it, when you are not. So anything that you are clinging out of your fear, drop it. Just don't think twice. Drop it. And soon you will find your ego is gone. Fear and ego exist together. Fear is the food of the ego, nourishment for the ego. If you are dropping your fears, you are putting your ego on a fast unto death. It won't take long time. It all depends on you. How fast you can drop your fears. You can do it right now, here. When you move out of the mandir, don't take your fears with you. Leave them here. Going out of the mandir, you will be surprised. It is a totally new world. You will be surprised that how beautiful it is. It can happen in a single moment of understanding.